Hello everyone, welcome to my channel City Life. Today we will know about 20 honest and pros and cons of living in Portland, Oregon. I'm in this town, West, and Portland has lots of green space and more than 279 city parks, and the and this as a whole is very environment- environmentally and conscious. Did you know that the Oregon was the first state in the country to introduce and withhold and dispose it in the efforts to reduce and little respect for the environment is a big and real in Portland, and so much so that an grocery and store and Portland and cannot offer and plastic and bags, and the haven is more now. In fact, and according 2019 and reports and your place and the Walter Hub, Portland is the 19th and greenest city in America. To now. I love the Portland. I love that reclaiming and composting and considered sports and literating strongly and formed the form. Walls of Portland and recently passed and green and tax to the tax at large and the corporations and users the revenue to found and angry and effectively efficiency and intimated apps in under the served and communities. The first city in the America to pass and such the ambitions tax had to the like and that. Portland is the millennial city. Portland and the descent and mix and generation, but through I feels like a millionaire city. In fact, Portland and often ranks as one of the top 15 best and the cities for millions in the country, which means on shop and things millionaires and enjoy like an handmade and the crafts and vintage and clothes and the plants lots of the plants and this make and Portland and great amidst the flocking and going and trot out the similar place and the life and millionaires of the course. But I not faint and picture and because in my experience and Portland and the reserved and which the will and discuss in the depth and shortly. Uh, Price and the large stand head in the beginning and millennial and said I like and going to the culture here and grand change and adjustment for viewers at the Portland fields and the city and visit. You will very and seldom and someone and sweet it at the city stretch and the dot and not where the reflect even in the office and khakis and Reagan supreme. Job opportunities. The plethora and the disparity job opportunities in the Portland it definitely make it is the easy and live here and there are named and business specifically athletic and outdoor companies like and Nike and the AGS and Undernearth and Kering and Columbia but free not and engineering are not unforgotten and Intel and the Daimler and Homes and here as well. Honestly, there are too many companies to name if you interest in the Portland and largest and employers. Read to the Metro and Portland largest employers. Did you mean and Portland rich and industrial boom has earned it the nickname and the Silicon Post. Proximate nature and Phillips and the favorite think about the living in Portland in the beauty and diversity of landscape to the Pacific Northwest. Another park and the living and profiling the walk and able to the city is this is the specifically and through the neighborhood currently in neighborhood and where the photo and our the current apartment and Portland and manageable and because and not big city like and the north sister and scattered Portland charm is not founded and tying and scribe about the rather and wicked unique neighborhood and throughout the city the manageable size of Portland make it is very easy to use an alternative and models and transformation and around. In fact, the Viking and the Hack with the 7% of local and community by week and the last and biggest and percentage of the like and communities in country of national average is 0.5%. Neighborhoods and vivas. Once one my favorite thing about living in the Portland is the charming the neighborhood and vibes that are unique as the city and itself. With the so many areas and shops and farmers, there are also and definitely a neighborhood and everyone. I think a separate and Portland or neighborhood. My neighborhoods and Portland behind and the built and my us and the culture. Rather home and blacks and bold and different in the time and periods. So it's not uncommon to see home built in 1904 and neighborhood a home built in 1930 it's making to some beautiful and unique and neighborhoods and further taking and climbing the neighborhood will be the make you feel in the Portland. Are you dedicating at the Portland? Is rigging and we are the something that's a course and now and origin does not have the text and making to the only and 5 years stitch without the sales and text and the sign and there are sales and text in the origin and stage anything you buy in Portland will be sold and tax free if you win and every MacBook. However, an iPhone and pick it up and in Portland you can save 100 one big and purchase. For many folks, one of the assist and things about the living in the Portland in the weeks and access to the Portland International Airport and PDX, and which the often and rates to one of the airports in the country. In fact, it's a rate the most efficient and airport in the America in 2017. In this big deal of the family and because my husband and flights over the 2 times and per week. Based on of the travels and the lives and Portland Airport to be the visitors of manage and everything from a deeper meeting to arriving pleasant and experience to the coming and someone that average 100 miles and to the seeing and sometimes summer in Portland there is a trim and summer and temperature nearly exceeded to the you can and not sunrise and wood and need to the believed in the summer and definitely you can make to the for winter and suppose in fact and many our friends and refuse to live in Portland become the summer a matter better than and most cities thus hunt and sonar and do bus and home and space cap and more winter but I could not fit home and moving to the Portland and all together and because to the peaceful and summer seasons it's never mind and our Mugari so can you the living and outside and to the great outdoors another big digs and fact for living in the Portland we are the coincidentally ranked as one of the least unchallenging and cities at the country of flock and agrials Portland's foods and skin. Here are the fun facts with the no heavy words. Thank you for watching my videos. Please like, share and subscribe my channel for upcoming videos. Goodbye.